Hey, welcome. This is Henry Kramer, South Dakota weather enthusiast. Welcome to the show. Today is October 18th, 2020, and we've got coming up the 7-day forecast for the three cities, Sioux Falls, Aberdeen, and Rapid City. We're also going to dive right into our weather models to figure out exactly what we can expect with regards to how much snow, how much rain, how much of whatever Mother Nature's got scheduled for us for the next 7 days. So, welcome again. This is Henry Kramer, South Dakota weather enthusiast, and this is the weather show for October 18th, 2020. All right, so we're taking a look at the North American 3K model. This is time frame 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time through 7 p.m. on October 20th, 2020. We'll take a look at this particular model first because this is somewhat more of what I believe to be the most accurate. So I want to get you as much information accurately as quickly as possible. So we'll go through this loop here, and as you can see, around between 4 and 6 o'clock tonight, you're going to expect in Rapid City some more snow showers, very light snow showers, nothing huge accumulation at this point based on this model, and a little bit of a wintry mix as well. And then Belfouche and starting to go into Buffalo, Faith. You'll start to get that. And then the blue bands is an indication of heavier snowfall. So as you can see there, you will start to get a little bit heavier snowfall. And then eventually working its way into around, in the middle of the night on Monday, Pierre, Plank, Stickney areas. And then this particular line right here is looking like it's going to be a little bit heavier band, so you will have some accumulation there. We'll take a look at exactly how much accumulation is expected. Let me backtrack this a little bit. So 6:30 Central Daylight Time Monday, so tomorrow, what you can expect is, as you can see right here, Sioux Falls, you're going to start seeing that wintry mix. So when you bring the kids to school, be very careful, be cautious, make sure that you're leaving plenty early, because obviously in the Sioux Falls metro area it is very, very intense for traffic. Obviously nothing near like Kansas City levels and things like that, but still, make sure you leave plenty ahead of time so that you can get to your destination safely and not cause an accident or be in an accident, because it's going to be very slick. And then 7:30, again, the time frame that the kiddos are getting into some of the schools. Some of the heavier snow band starts just south of Sioux Falls along that I-29 corridor. Lighter snow up in the Brookings along I-29 all the way up to Millbank. And then we'll continue to see that kind of move off into an easterly direction, and eventually get more of the precip out of here and over into Minnesota. But yes, as you can see, this progression, we're not done yet. This red is the mixture, the wintry mix. So that's up in Buffalo, again, late in the evening on Monday night, tomorrow night. And then we'll get a little bit more shot of some rain in Belfouche. The greens is the rain. The blue and the white is the snow. That's overnight. You can expect that overnight, Monday night into Tuesday night. And then we'll start to see spotty snow showers north of Plankington, and then a little bit of south of Plankington as well, Mount Vernon areas, and a little bit in Mitchell. Very, very light accumulation at 1:56 in the morning, according to this. And then I went a little bit ahead for a moment there. North of Plankington, you can end up getting much heavier band here. We'll take a look and see exactly how much that snow is going to accumulate to, because I don't have a map right now that's showing how much that's going to be. But as you can see, it gets more widespread. And then down in Sioux Falls around 4 a.m. on Tuesday, we see a little bit more of a heavier band that's coming in. And then the ice is the pink there, just south of Sioux Falls. More of a icy, wintry, messy mix is what we're expecting on Tuesday morning as you bring those kiddos to school. So that is kind of what this is really showing. And then as you go and progress through 11 a.m. here, it goes up into more of the northern edge of South Dakota. And that ends where our current model is. So let's take a look at the one of the other models we have is RAP and HRR. Let's take a look at those. All right, so we're taking a look here at the HRR model. This is reflective precipitation type, so it's going to show you the differentials between the rain and the snow, just like the other one did. But this is only going to be for an 18-hour time frame, so 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time today, October 18th, 2020 through 3 a.m. So obviously it's not going to progress out as far, but it'll be interesting to see the differences. As you can see, this one really starts showing where it's putting it a little bit farther south of I-90 over in the western part of the state, and much lighter at that time. And then the more snow values start to trickle in as we go through the overnights. And then, of course, we do have the icy conditions that are west of Martin, southwest of Martin. And then between Phillip and Winter, we've got a heavier band of snow that's expected to be there. And that's really where it stops. So as you can see, we don't really get a whole lot of information for Sioux Falls. And that's particularly why we use the North American model, so that we can progress or have the progression of forecasting out a little bit further. Now let's take a look at the RAP. All right, we're taking a look at the RAP model. Again, this is much shorter than the NAM. This is going from 10 a.m. to 6 a.m. on Monday. You'll be able to see a little bit of a progression here as to what the differences are. So we have 1 p.m. And 2 p.m. today is where we're expecting a little bit of light showers, according to this model. Light snow showers, that is, to go to Hot Springs, Martin area. And then we'll continue to progress this a little bit farther. Now we're starting to see some similarities between the HRR model and the RAP model that we're currently looking at. Around 10 p.m., that Phillip Winter area continues to see a little bit of a heavier band of snow right in there. And then we'll also see that south of Wagner around 6 a.m. commute on Monday. And then you can also see a lighter band of snow, very, very light, I would say, based on how light that is. It's going to be a little bit of snow. But what I wanted to really show you is there's still, similarities between the RAP and the NAM and all of these models that suggest that Sioux Falls is going to get some snow of some wintry mix type. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you between those three different models. Now let's dive in and see what the models all together. I'm going to show you like a 50% type of chance, if I can go out far enough with this particular model, to see exactly what the storm totals or the snow totals are expected to be for the next 72 hours. And then we'll go from there. All right, so this is going to show progression of the rain and snowy type mix, what we can expect. This allows me to see exactly the highest snow amounts if I put this in here. So this between Pierre and Miller, northwest of Miller, would be about 1.2 inches, and then we have down here, which would be over by Chamberlain, would be about not even an inch. And then this, of course, is rain. That would be about a half an inch of rain. And then snow mixture between Mitchell and Chamberlain, or Mitchell and Plankington there, would be kind of a snow mix of rain and ice and that type of thing as of this particular time model that shows here. This would be on Monday at around 7 a.m. is what we're looking at right here. So that's what we're expecting with that particular model. And again, Sioux Falls really is expecting rain. And then we'll continue to progress this as we get into around 11 a.m. on Monday. That's when the snow kind of expects to really get in there. I'm trying to get to a certain point where I can show how much snow overall they're expecting right there. Watertown, north of Watertown, expecting that. And then we got about 1 inch here. And then Sioux Falls, you could see about a half an inch. I mean, it's going to be difficult because it's going to be transitioning. It's going to be warmer in Sioux Falls than up north, obviously. And there's going to be less likely of huge accumulation. But that might be overdoing it just a little bit. But we could get pretty close to an inch. And then, of course, we've got the rain band over here. And then if we progress a little bit farther, you can see that finally trickling out and going away. Let's take a look here at another one that we can see here. And let me remove these off of here, and then we can kind of zoom out a little bit so that you can see everything just a little bit better. This one is, okay, 50 percentile snow accumulation, October 18th, 7 a.m. to October 21st. Now, this one really kind of narrows it down for you. How much overall in that period of time is the snow expected to be? Again, as you can see, that's pretty much the same amount that we just went through for those areas. Again, 1 inch here, less than an inch there. This is over the course of the 72 hours. And, of course, these green bands are the rain. And so you'll have that green and snowy, or the rain and snowy mix over in Sioux Falls over the course of the next couple of days, periodically, of course. And then up by the North Dakota, South Dakota border, we have 2 inches, a little bit over that. And then we have, Buffalo, south of Buffalo there, we have 1.5 inches. And then these, again, are rain bands. Of course, we'll have our friends in Rapid City get a little bit more over the next 72 hours. But another 1.5 inches expected out there. That's what we're expecting for snowfall, rain, that type of thing. So now let's just dive right into the 7-day forecast and what we look at for temperatures to be and the overall forecast for the next 3 cities, Aberdeen, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City. All right, guys, so we're going to start with Rapid City. Here's the next 7-day forecast. As you can see, Monday, Tuesday, tomorrow, Tuesday, pretty well snow throughout the week, actually. The 40s. We even got some mid 30s for highs. And then the overnight lows, we're looking at 33 for Tuesday night, 31 for Wednesday, 21, and then we'll continue to get those 20s for overnight lows. We're going to keep pretty much the whole 7-day forecast is going to have some sort of chance of either rain, a snow mix, off and on. It just depends on when we bottom out on those temperatures. And then we'll continue to monitor to see if we're going to, get any more storms, snowstorms throughout the following week as we forecast that on Thursday. Next, we're going to go to Sioux Falls. We've got snow chances, as you saw on the radar loops, Monday, Tuesday. Those are going to be our biggest days for the chances of snow. The rest of the week looks to be mainly cloudy, cold, obviously. We've got 50s for highs. That's the warmest of the week on Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday will bottom out at 43 for the high and 42 and 47 to round out that weekend for next weekend. And then 25, generally speaking, the mid-20s for overnight lows. But keep an eye on the Monday and Tuesday for Sioux Falls. That's a really tricky one right now with the temperatures fluctuating at night to those 32-degree temperatures. A few degrees above could make it more of a rain event versus a snow event. And then Aberdeen. This is kind of a given based on what I just kind of said. Those temperatures, overnight lows, this is pretty much going to be snow for a majority of the week. This is really where most of that snow is going to fall. And to kind of give you a peek into things, that's really kind of where we're expecting a lot of the snow for the winter, unfortunately. But you'll have to stay tuned for that on November 13th at 9 a.m., as that's when our actual predictions for the snow totals are going to be for the snow winter season. So back to this forecast. Monday, we have 38 for a high. Tuesday, 42, and again, generally speaking, it's mainly going to be the upper 30s for most of the week, and with a couple of 40s in there. And then overnight lows will be below the 32-degree mark. Look at Friday there. That's 18 degrees. Thankfully, I have not seen anything on the horizon that's supporting that we're going to have, the blustery winds like the 30 to 50 mile an hour gusts, because then we really could be talking about some very, very, very cold temperatures. But there's going to be some nights where we could bottom out with wind chills in some areas to 0. That would not be out of a question for Aberdeen. So that is your extended forecast. You guys have a great week. Sorry this was not a live feed, but kind of wanted to make things a little bit easier. And plus, with having children, I mean, come on. It is very difficult to make those live shots and make them interesting. So you guys have a great week, and God bless you all, and stay safe. We'll talk to you on Thursday.